The risk is identified with observation and communication with the personnel involved with the college. The risk relates to the lack of internet connectivity from certain areas of the college facility, which basically possess an emergency contact risk. This means that in certain emergency situations, the students and the personnel involved with the university will be unable to contact their friends and family for help, which could result in financial and non-financial injuries. Through experience from students and related personnel, it represents a clear risk pertaining with public liability caused by negligence and property exposures. As to the risk evaluation, in terms of the frequency of the risk, it is clear that it has been a regular occurrence in the college. Severity is subjective and largely depends on the stakeholders affected. It is important to see how the stakeholders involved and will be affected. So, an effective evaluation can be conducted. Firstly, there is the risk of personal injury in the case of an emergency. If students or other personnel do not have access to the internet, they could be faced with a situation and pose a security threat from them. Multiple dimensions could result from this, as there are a number of possibilities that can happen with the stakeholders involved that may have financial and non-financial outcomes. However, there is enough reason to suggest that it could result in a life-threatening situation as well. Therefore, the severity of the risk is extremely high, and so it is frequency. As to the risk treatment, there are essentially four areas that need to be looked at in terms of the risk management strategies, which include avoiding, transferring, retention, and reduction. The first decision that the college needs to take is to understand whether the risk is significant or not for them to change their control environment. As mentioned before, the results show that the severity is high and so is its frequency. Hence, the other area to consider is that whether it requires a significant adjustment to the control environment. This would require extensive discussions with the IT team and the senior staff members in the college. I personally believe that the best treatment for the risk involves keeping it at a minimum through tweaking and its controlled environment. So this involves investments in equipment that can maximize the signals throughout the college. This may involve the use of specialized equipment, additional routers, and fine-tuning to maximize the results. Through this way, the signals can reach up to other areas that are currently creating a problem. As to the risk implementation, the implementation essentially involves getting the IT team on board and discussing a comprehensive plan of action. Roles and duties need to be ascertained and members should be given the green signal accordingly. Furthermore, they should be given these guidelines on how to effectively implement the systems. The plan should be implemented in phases and a backup strategy should be in place so that the current system are not affected by the change. Once the pilot round is successful, it is best to incorporate the changes to the main systems as well.